Hey, I'm Mikey Arugula, and I've been collecting Beatles memorabilia for 60 years. Now, we've been leaving out the breakfast for a little bit of episodes, but today we're going to put the breakfast back in very short. I want to introduce you to our favorite waitress. Here's Jamie.
Hi.
And Jamie,
Hello.
because she's allowing me to put her face in this episode, she's going to get one of those shirts that everybody gets by being in the episode. Now, today's episode, the summer's over, okay? Our episode is about Beatles back to school. Back to school Beatles. So, let's have some breakfast and then we'll get on with the show.
Excellent.
What you having?
Okay, I want my 2 poached, medium well, no avocado, no bread today.
No bread?
Jamie, don't forget my olive oil. And I got special olive oil that they gave me from Greece. Okay, directly from Greece, you're gonna see. All right, everybody, this is what you do. Okay, if you haven't seen my other episodes, we put some lemon on this. Okay, poached eggs, because they're healthy. All right, and now I got the special olive oil. Okay, it doesn't even have a brand on it. Came from Greece. Given to me directly by a nice Greek man. Okay, look at this. I pour it all over this. Nice and healthy. I love it. I love it.
And meanwhile, my friend Anthony's eating. What do you got there?
An omelet.
I like yours better, Anthony.
Farmer's omelet.
All right, you want your ketchup? Here's your ketchup. Here's your ketchup.
I've got a chili and cheese omelet.
Hey, okay, we had our breakfast, and now it's time for a new episode with Mikey Arugula. That's me, and this episode is a special one. The summer is over, and it's Beatles back to school. All right? What we're going to do now is, you got to realize in 1964, in August, A Hard Day's Night came out. In July, it came out in England, but in the U.S., I always like to give everybody a little history. In the U.S., it came out in August. And A Hard Day's Night was #1 on the charts. So it's the peak of Beatlemania, and the kids, including me, had to go back to school. All right? And what happens when you go back to school? Well, Beatle merchandise is flooding the market, and it's all related to school items. So what I'm going to show you today is everything related to back to school with the Beatles. Let's open up this box to get the thing started. Now, this item I bought specifically for this episode. And you should only know that I got major collectors already drooling, calling me, wanting this. All right? But Mikey doesn't sell anything. I'm not looking to get rid of anything I buy. All right? But this item is a real special item. No one has this. Yeah, a few people do, I guess. But this item is hot. And there's a reason why I'm opening it up right now to show you. Because what does it say? Back to school deal. Free, the Beatles. This is a double bubble box. It's on each side, correct?
Yeah.
This is a nice item. Okay? And by the way, here's what came in the box to the stores with the bubble gum. So this box was filled up with double bubble, and they threw in the box this notebook. This is the notebook that came in the box. All right? Now this particular notebook, though, also happens to have already in it a little loose leaf, Beatle official loose leaf, right? And somebody actually used this. This isn't mint, okay? You could see somebody did their homework and wrote all kinds of nice things in here. I actually like it when it's used. To me, this creates like authenticity. Look at all the things they wrote. Now, sometimes when you read these things, they write on the side, you know, the autographs of, they paste in Beatle things, right? Beatle cards. They might try faking George's or Paul's signature. So this is cool, man. This is cool.
Nice.
So what I want
It's a binder, right? Binder and
oh
notebook.
yeah, this is a loose leaf binder. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let me show you some other items while we're on the binders. Binders came in all different colors. So here's a nice blue one. By the way, guys, notice Paul, once again, the Diesel Hoffman picture. He's got the cigarette. Can you imagine cigarettes in school? This is what today, of course, you can't do anything like that. All right, so this is a blue one. And here's the matching pencil case. Now, I want to show you something else. These are very common pencils. These are not real. This is what's all over eBay. There's only one real Beetle pencil that's out there. When I say these are not real, these are not officially licensed. They were probably made in the 70s. Here is the original Beetle pencil. There's a difference. The foreheads, Beatles. This is the fake one. Okay? So we're looking at the real Beetle pencil. Hey, in school, if you have Beetle pencils, you need pencil cases. These are not officially licensed, but they're original. They're kind of cool. You know, you can make believe you're drawing with them. You open them and you put your pencils in here. So this says yeah, yeah, yeah. This says yeah, yeah, yeah. So, official, not official. This is a very rare Beetle pencil case. Very rare. Okay? It's real, but it's a rare, weird, not pretty pencil case. Alright, so you gotta have book covers. Check these book covers. By the way, I was looking all over for this thing. I thought I lost it. I finally realized where it was last night. I was driving myself crazy looking for this thing. All right, I figured I misplaced it. But this is book covers. Oh, but remember I said back to school? Well, some companies like Sears came out with Beetle book covers. All right? And this is Beetle back to cool, not to school, back to cool. I don't know if you can see that.
Well, let's see the front better.
Oh, sorry, guys. Here you go. Here you go. There. See, it says back to cool. All right? Now, most of the stuff I'm showing you is from '64, and I'm trying to show you what happened when they went back to school. But this is actually a year later. And you can tell it's later because, actually it's '66, because on the back, you have the advertisements even for, I believe, for revolvers back here.
Yeah,
okay.
Yesterday and today
Right.
in Revolver.
Yeah. So this is a couple of years later, but it's an old item where the book covers were still being done and done by the that. Now, let's get, while we're still talking about writing, and I hope I'm not boring you guys, but I'm trying to show you the kind of merchandise that's related to school. Here's the Beetle pen. Now, if you look closely, you see the heads on the pen of the Beatles?
Yes.
This is on the card. Now, this is an unusual version of the card. Different variations of selling the same pen. There are many types of display items related to Beetle pens. These are just two of the examples. And you would take your Beetle pen to school with your Beetle pencils. Hey, you had your lesson assignment books. Crazy. Now, I don't have a good version of this. And if I do, I don't know where it is. It might be in one of these boxes. I couldn't find it in time for this episode. But these are assignment books. Anthony, you ever see this stuff before?
Never.
Never, right? Crazy, right? Right? Okay. Here's a writing tablet. Nuts. Here's another writing tablet, which you saw in the notebook I showed you before. Now, this one's never been used. Okay? This is mint. Another thing I could not find in time for this episode. This is a junky version of this. I have, in mint condition, all four. Where they are, I have no idea. I got so many Beetle items, I can't find anything anymore. All right? So, this is a junky version, but someday I'll show you the four of them in mint condition when I figure out what box it's in. Then you got brief covers, Beatle brief covers. If this isn't enough yet, guys, all right, then you got Beatle folders, all right. I got a couple things I couldn't find, but of course, the one thing you had to eat lunch, okay? And when you eat lunch, you gotta have your Beatle lunchbox, okay? Beatle lunchbox. And what comes in the lunchbox? Well, the thermos. If you didn't like that thermos, well, how about the soft vinyl version of the... This comes with this too. See how it matches, guys? All right?
So a version of the lunchbox.
Yeah, it's another version. Maybe the girls wanted this one, and the guys had the metal one. Okay? Now, beside that, and these are all official licensed items. Here's another version of a vinyl lunchbox. Okay? Crazy. Crazy. All officially licensed. This is a very hard one to find. And then this is the famous caboodle kit. Another lunchbox. So, you think there's enough lunchboxes for everybody? All right. Now, 2 years later, 1968. We're jumping ahead now a little, but I figured I might as well show it to you. Here's the Yellow Submarine lunchbox. Okay? You still brought this kid. By the way, you can tell these people really use these things. Okay? These aren't mint. All right? The mint ones go for big bucks. So, I just want to show you what this is all about.
It was a piece.
Okay, now, guys, I should have shown you this box first. All right? I goofed up a little. Because this box is really like what starts the whole thing about going back to school. All right? Let me open this thing up. This is a very rare item. Another item that some of the collectors will drool over. All right? You know, I'm really excited that I own this, and I've been waiting to open it for you for this episode. So this is really what we call a Canadian school bag. Okay? This is a nice item. Now, I'm missing the strap that goes, it's like a black strap that connects to this. Other than that, this is actually in great shape. Look at this lock. Okay? And don't forget, this is how you carry some of the things that I've shown you already to school. So you got in your right hand this, in your left hand your lunchbox. Okay? Pretty cool, right? So I got one more box to show you. Once again, I kind of went out of order, but I got one more thing. Let me show you this one. Okay. I had to get this because, you know, I want every color. That's what I want. I want to get every color now. Now, once you're a collector of a Beatle item, it isn't enough just to have one item. You got to have every color variation. Some people have those disco things where they put the 45s in. There's like 7 or 8 colors.
I can only afford one of those,
Yeah,
Mikey.
yeah. So anyway, I saw this. I figured, let me pick it up. Okay. Ah, a yellow. So now I got a blue, a white, a yellow. All right. And this one's in pretty good shape. Wow. I don't think this one was kind of even used. So this is a nice one. All right. And you still see that cigarette. We can't lose that cigarette. So everybody, I hope this little short episode today you enjoyed. It's back to school. It's going to be the fall. We got some cool episodes coming up. And once again, have a wonderful September. And we look to see you. Probably going to be doing a Halloween one coming up soon, right? You know, you got Beatle Halloween costumes. So we're going to come up with some new stuff. And we also got another episode with the ladies in some new clothing. Take care, guys.